Lay down, Fluffy. Sure, what you doing, Kiki? What you doing, Kiki? I know it's been nearly a month since I did this. Sure. What are you doing, Kiki? Wait for the cuckoo. What you doing, Kiki? Huh? Why are you being such pretty good? Huh? Is there a reason you're being a pretty good? Ow. Pat, you've Snuff. I should really make some more of these tables. What are you doing, you friff? What you doing? What? Snackies?
Yes.
We will have acorns and trees in no time.
Excuse me.
Donkey, you're back and looking happier than ever, too. Does that mean you found the seedlings we need?
And I see you have retrieved the bottomless pot from my cottage. Very good. Now we can begin work on growing the sugarcane seedlings. Which reminds me, Rosie, did you not claim to be the finest farmer on Furrowfield? I find it curious you know not how to grow something so simple as sugarcane.
Oh, when I said I was the finest farmer, I actually meant finest farming apprentice. Well, technically, finest farming apprentice to be.
That will not do at all. Let me train you. I can teach you all you wish to know about the art of agriculture and the history of this island.
Really? Really, really? Yippee! I'm so happy I could pop! Do you hear that, Donkey? I'm gonna be Pastor Al's apprentice. I'm finally gonna become a proper farmer. And take care of lots of seed. Alright, Donkey, let's plant those sugarcane seedlings. Master Pastor Al.
So, my apprentice, you wish to know how to grow sugarcane? The secret is to plant them in a field that is fully submerged in water. Simply place a scarecrow within the water, and as you would for any other field, and plant the seedlings around it.
I see. So that's why you sent Donkey to collect the bottomless pot, so that he can pour the water on our new sugarcane field.
I shall train young Rosie in the specifics. Should you wish to know more, I suggest you consult with her.
Come on, Donkey, let's get started. Make an underwater field, plant some of those sugarcane seedlings in it, and wait for them to grow. Yo, Donkey, what's up? You reckon I look kind of tired, like worn out? Look, I'm totally stoked that the farm's coming along so well. Those fields and crops and stuff are seriously lit. But the whole place stinks like a bad boon with BO. I have to, like, hold my breath to stop myself blowing chunks in my own mouth. Can you help me out, fam? Like, build us some, like, kind of bathing building or whatever? I know you've got, like, mad skills. Can't you scribble up a blueprint for a bathroom and then build it? But a basic bathroom isn't enough for a girl like me. You gotta finesse the place. Make it super stylish. I don't care whatever you put in it. Just lay that blueprint down wherever you think looks cool, okay? Yatta.
Thank you, Lord Abraxos. Heck indeed, how's it going, sad boy? Hang on, I'll be right back. Oh, you beat Rebirth? Nice. Would you call the ending sort of a bailout? Not really. Why would you not call it a bailout? Hang on, voice acting coming up. You also kind of didn't like it. Why didn't you like it? A lot of people are saying that they didn't like the ending. OMG, the bathroom's just like you drew it up. Thanks, fam. Now everyone can scrub off the dirt and grime they're covered in, and most importantly, start to smell a little less grody. I'm gonna go have a bath like every day from now on. I hope you don't try to peep on me. Teehee. No, but seriously, don't do that. It's way uncool. Don't even think about getting any shady ideas. Because if you do, I'll get Malroth to beat you to a pulp.
more of like a reimagining as a remake. I mean, true, yeah. That really is the point, you know. Yeah, and it was a tough thing to sort of redo in this case. Like, what made the RE4 remake work and really a reimagining is reimagining Jack Krauser as Leon's superior as opposed to his equal. That is what really worked. They didn't even show Aerith getting stabbed, and I hell looking forward. Why do you not like Aerith? What did she do, sad boy? What did she do to you? I didn't say I don't like her, it's just that scene is iconic as hell and they censored it. I guess in a sense, yeah, if they don't show it. That is a form of censorship. I mean, against Magic Week enemies, she absolutely is, yeah. Donkey, look, our sugarcane is sprouted. It looks like you've just got the hang of making fields and water, just as I expected from our resident builder. Maybe it's my imagination, but this sugarcane already smells so lovely and sweet. I bet we can make some really delicious food out of it. Joke's on her, she doesn't know that sugarcane processing plants actually smell like shit. And not only that, I could stick a piece up my nose and... Why would you stick it there? Enjoy this wonderful sweet smell every minute of every day. Just walking around with sugar canes up your noses.
You will be better served by sleeping with sugarcane seedlings in your ears. Come the morning, you will find a pair of fully grown plants sprouting from your nostrils. Why? I just. Don't put your nose out of the joint.
Well, now that we know how to grow sugarcane, we can plant as much as we like. And best of all, we don't have to spend time watering it. We've got 3 types of crops on the grow now, but we still need 2 more. If I find out where to find any more seeds, you'll be the first to know. Shoot lasers. Oh damn, I guess some of her later techniques become really OP. I mean, I imagine that's probably for a good reason. I mean, she does die. So, get the most use out of her while you can. As cynical as that sounds.
Donkey, me boy. Our farm grows more splendid by the day. I know that I've become something of a father figure to you, and I'm proud to have you as a surrogate son. But you still have not yet seen your full potential, my boy. Not only could your building skills grow even greater, but so could ours. I suggest you speak with our residents and aid them all in whatever way you can. They may only have gratitude to offer you. But what could be better? Where you can pour that appreciative energy into the Builder's Bell, thus improving our powers and summoning new allies to our aid. Now go, Donkey. Ask our fellow townspeople how to help them, fulfill their requests, and ring the Builder's Bell once more.
How to play the game. Basically how to game the game effectively. Nice. Hello, Donkey. I must say, ever since you brought us to your farm, life has been just one surprise after another for me. Everyone is growing crops and indulging in the fruits of creation with great big smiles on their faces. Does nobody respect the children of Hargon?
Really now, Saffron? Are you still pretending to hate building? You're not fooling anybody.
Oh, right, Lillian. It's true. Seeing everyone growing these crops is making me hungry. I want to make something to eat. Donkey, I have it on good advice that if you put wheat on a bonfire, it turns into something rather delicious. Oh, please, Donkey, won't you make some bread for me? I'm ever so hungry.
Hello, Donkey. I see you've been sinning at a remarkable rate lately. Since you show no signs of wishing to repent, perhaps you might do me a favor. I'm sure my residents and I would be glad of a tiny room with a pot and a towel rail on it, if you take my meaning. What's that? Why, a tiny room? Would they not be more pleased with a larger one? It's a little difficult to relax and do what must be done if one is sitting in a wide open space. I really think the room should be as small as possible. So to reiterate, that's a tiny room with a pot and a towel rail. Build that for us and we'll be able to, well, you know. Oh, I need to make this room even smaller.
Amazing! Oh, thank you, Donkey. You've no idea how long I've been waiting for a room like this. I can't tell you how hard things have been trying to sneak out in the wilderness to answer the call of nature in private. Especially with all this cabbage I've been eating. It's been blowing my arsehole out. Just the other day, I hid behind a tree to, unburden myself as well as go number 3. But I just had to, with my britches, I saw that Rosie's eyes were fixed upon my large... I beg your pardon, what exactly am I talking about, you ask? Are you really going to make me say it out loud? It's what people make after they have something to eat. It's called taking a shit, you thick cunt. Why not try it for yourself? Have a nice big meal with plenty of fiber, then after a while you'll find your new room comes in very handy indeed. Sometimes twice a day. Oh, and by the way, the pot will probably start to fill up after a while. Perhaps there's some way you can make use of that matter.
Hello there, me handsome. I heard something interesting from Melroth, I did. He tells me you two met a bodkin and did him a favour. Says you worked out how to make worm food in the process and all. That's blimmin' brilliant news. Why didn't you tell me sooner? If I didn't know better, I'd think he only had eyes for making fields, and he hadn't given a single thought to them grassy meadows I love so much. But I ain't going to give up that easy. I'll do me ma and pa and their ma's and pa's before I'm proud. I'm going to turn them I'm going to turn the whole island green. I'll need your help to do it though, donkey. Worm's food made from grass seeds in night soil, right? Do me a good big favour and make me one of them balls of worm food. Plonk them down somewhere away from your fields, and I'll turn the area around them into a lovely little lawn. If you're wondering where to get your hands on night soil, look no further than that pot in the tiny room he made. Don't worry about getting your hands dirty. You can clean them with the towel you put in there.
What happens when the towel gets dirty?
We're probably going to need a second bathroom. With as many people as we got in here, it's going to get crowded real quick.
Alkawolf, thank you. And be sure to check these out on YouTube at some point. I'm voice acting throughout these. Probably need to move these to where people will actually oops, I need a I need a stool, not a sipper set. Let me look up how to make a dining room. Goodness me, Donkey, did you really bake a loaf of bread? The High Priest Hagen will surely strike you down for such a sin. Although, could I?
Honestly, Saffron, Donkey went to all that trouble to cook you a meal, and this is how you thank him. I'm sorry about my sister, Donkey. She's very grateful that you made us this loaf of bread. And she would even be even more grateful for a little taste. May we? Thank you, finally, something to quell the thunderous rumbling from our stomachs.
I'm sure you could make all kinds of delicious dishes from the vegetables you have growing here. If I were a builder, I would try putting anything and everything on a bonfire. Who knows what wonderful new meals you might invent. Here, take these for the bread. I'm afraid I cannot offer you any more assistance than that. I cannot abandon my faith in the children of Hagon so easily. Oh, almighty Hagon, spare me your punishment, I pray one day. I shall see the builder's works reduced to rubble. You have my word. Give me a paddling right on the bum. Thank you again for baking that bread for me, Donkey. It was ever so delicious. Actually, you see...
Really now, Saffron, what are you mumbling about this time? If there's something you want Donkey to make for you, stop wasting his time and say it. What my sister is trying to tell you, Donkey, is that ever since you made us that bread, we have become rather enamored with the idea of doing some cooking ourselves. If we had a special room to do it, just think of all the incredible meals we could make. Wouldn't that just be wonderful?
Donkey, if you could be so kind, could you build a room with a chest, 3 sacks of wheat, and 3 bonfires in it? Oh, and 2 stacks of firewood as well, please. Yvonne, how's it going?
Right.
Loki with another raid. Thank you, my man. Much appreciated. Again, we'll be doing this Friday. And also, if you want to check out some voice acting I'm doing right now, be sure to stick around for this raid, or for the rest of the stream. And I actually put these streams on YouTube. I'm trying to get more views on them. I would love you to check out my YouTube as well. In fact, I'll do some voice acting with this worm guy right now.
Oh, did you see that, Donkey? We made that grass from scratch, so we did. And now I can keep making grass for as long as you can keep making worm food. Before long, we could have the oil and good and green.
Oh my goodness! Did you make that worm food yourself, Donkey? How did you do it? What in the world did you make it out of?
You don't want to know, kid.
What do you mean, you know what? If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you.
Most impressive. The corruption has been purified, and the grass grows upon the earth once more. Keep this up, and we shall have Furrowfield back in fine fiddle
before you know it. I did say this was one take.
Yeah, not bad. Thank you. When we're finished here, let's get this guy to work his magic back on the Isle of Awakening. Lulu will throw a fit. Oh, thanks, everyone. I couldn't have done it without your help. If we keep at it, we might be able to get some nice little flowers growing too.
And thank you. Flowers? I've always wanted to see flowers. I've only ever heard about them in stories. I can't wait for that day to come.
Not bad.
Oh my, Donkey. It's wonderful. It's just what I've always wanted. Donkey, I...
Honestly now, Saffron, if you have something to say, just come out and say it.
Donkey, I want to use the kitchen you made. I want to cook. If you would be so kind as to put any ingredients you find in the chest, we shall make meals of them. But we're not builders like you. We can't invent new recipes. We can only copy the meals you've made. So I would urge you to experiment and come up with as many delicious dishes as you can.
We'll put all our creations back in the chest in the kitchen, so if you're ever feeling peckish, have a look inside.
I'm making the smallest little girl have the deepest voice on purpose.
Alright, let's ring the bell.
Gong.
Haha!
Cripes, donkey! We just keep getting better and better. We can even handle planting seeds now. And unleashing a lot of seed. If you want us to plant some seeds for you, stick them in a chest. Then you just have to pick which field you want us to plant them in by writing it on the scarecrow, and we'll handle it from there. It seems that you've grown as a builder even more than we have. With those sharpened logs and porched windows you've invented, you could build some very fine buildings indeed. Did you work out how to make some bunting too? That should have come in handy soon.
And that's not all. The sound of the bell has summoned more people. Our farm, it just keeps growing and growing. First things first, Donkey. Let's give our new guests a nice warm welcome.
What's going on here, then? That's a mighty fine tree you've got there, and just look at those lovely big fields. Pull the other one. You're rebuilding the furrow field farm and growing a new day tree? Inquisitors of Argon, come quickly. This place is a blimmin' nest of heretics. We've been sent by the children of Argon, you see, to find out just what's going on here. And now that we found out, we better report to the higher-ups. But perhaps we should take a closer look first. Maybe plow some fields, plant some crops, plow some chicks. Just make sure we've got the full picture, so to speak.
Heckling Hawkman, donkey, you did it! You rung the bell and increased everyone's building ability, even mine. Mine too. From now on, you can leave all the tilling and watering and planting to us.
Excuse me, Mr. Donkey. I don't know if you recognize me, but I'm one of the farmers who came here when you rang that bell the first time around. I know we wouldn't be renouncing our views regarding the children of Argon, but we've changed our minds. We don't care one bit for the children of Argon now. We're going to be builders instead, just like you.
Rummaging rat schools, that's brilliant news. And it's all thanks to you, my boy. You're the one who brought building back to the island. Actually, Donkey, there's something I've been meaning to discuss with you. Furrowfield Farm grows by the day. All these people require guidance, leadership. What our village needs, my boy, is a mayor. And who better suited to fill that role than yours truly? You wouldn't need say a word. The smile on your face speaks volumes. It's settled. I hereby award myself the official title of Mayor of Furrowfield.
No way, I'm not having it.
Melroth.
The only thing you're fit to lead us in and who's got more feral facial hair, filled with plenty of seed. And it's very sticky. Besides, what kind of leader picks themselves? Where are your fanatical followers? Where are the zealots clamoring to give their lives in your name? Give it up, Beardy.
You brought us out of nowhere completely uninvited. And worst of all, he's right. But I shall not give up. You have done your part in improving the village, Donkey. Now I must do mine and earn my place as its rightful ruler.
Donkey! Everything's coming along so well. The sugarcane's growing nicely, everyone's improving as builders, and we're making great progress with Pastoral's requests. Look, something's happening to the day tree. Hooray. Wow, the day tree just grew even bigger.
Well done, everyone. The combined life force of all the plants we've grown has taken to the day tree to new heights. Your efforts have awakened a new power within the day tree. The might of creation is more potent than I anticipated.
A new power. Soon enough, it'll be back to the strength it had before the children of Hargon destroyed it. Speaking of which, where did the original day tree come from in the first place? Did it just sprout out of the ground one day, or what?
You know, Melroth, I've been thinking this for a while now, but you act all rough and tough, but you're actually a pretty deep thinker. The only thing I ever think about is where me next cabbage is coming from.
We're not done yet, Donkey. We still need to grow 2 more different crops. When we've done that, and the day tree's back to full strength, we'll be safe from the ill wind. So let's get to it. Wait, something's coming.
Alright, let's make sure everyone's who wants to fight is equipped. Looks like the children of Hargon are massing up for a big attack, Donkey.
A real battle? Finally! I'm so excited I can't even. You reckon they want to, like, smash the whole farm up?
I suspect that is exactly their intention. We must do everything within our power to defeat them.
If you haven't already, could you do us a solid and kit us out with the sweetest weapons you can? The better our gear, the better our chances, right?
What do you say, Donkey? Are we ready for battle? Good. It's been ages since the last big fight, and I've been itching to get some action. Let's get out there and make the most of it. Ow!
I completely forgot to tell my Discord I'm live.
Scott, what's up, bro? Decaying Zombie. Thank you. Also, be sure to check these out on YouTube, guys. I actually repost like some of my VODs, and because this one I'm actually doing some voice acting. Okay, cool, dude. I will try to have you up before I go to bed. You start so late, my dude. Yatta. Ah, okay. Like, I'll try to have you up before I go to bed, but again, you just start so late.
Gosh, Donkey, that was an even tougher fight than the one from before. It seems like the children of Hargon really have it in for us.
It is lamentable, Rosie, and yet unavoidable. I do not see any way to broker a peace between us. Donkey, do you know of any of the brainy Bad Boon? I'm a mere pastor, but he is the primate of Furrowfield. Not only does he outrank me by far, but his control over this island is absolute. He is away at present, but when he returns, I will attempt to make him see reason. I may be able to convince him of the day tree's value. Okay. But no, you know, it's just, it's just work. Do what you gotta do. But this mere sapling will not sway him. If I am going to stand any chance of proving its worth, we must grow the day tree to her full height. Alright then, Al. So, when are you actually going to get your hands dirty and start helping us? What?
Yeah, Malrot's right. You live here on the farm with all the rest of us builders. When are you going to join in?
You expect me, an avatar of destruction, to become a builder? It is an interesting proposal, I will grant you that. Perhaps I may even consider it. One day.
Alright, it's a deal. Come on, Donkey, let's grow 2 more types of crops, complete the pastor's task, and make this place the finest farm on Furrowfield. Let's do it, everyone. Yeah.
It seems our dear form was damaged in the last battle. But worry not, for we are builders. Leave this to us, Donkey, and we shall have the repairs completed in no time.
It were blimmin' scary when the children of Orgon attacked, wasn't it? None of us was hurt, though, and that's what matters. Do you remember what Rosie said about how we could have Harvest Festival once we'd done the stuff as we need to for the day tree? Well, I can't blimmin' wait for it. I figured I could speed things along by helping you find them seeds you need. According to Pastor Al, there's an old bridge to the east of Furrowfield Bog, and they used to grow a different kind of crop somewhere on the other side.
Indeed. It is said there was a vast tomato farm that sprawled over the area to the east of the bog, until the children of Hargon destroyed it, that is. There may yet be seeds buried beneath the soil there. With the aid of your new friend Sadie, you might just be able to find them. Just like the sugarcane, there is a particular trick to growing tomatoes, or so I have heard. Alas, I have never seen them grown and can offer you no guidance in this regard. I suggest you search the same area for someone who can tell you what must be done to help the seeds you find take root.
Well, there you go then, Donkey. The rest is up to you. Find us 30 tomato seeds and find out how to make them grow too. I'm so glad we were able to defend ourselves against those awful monsters. But we might not be so lucky next time. That's why we need to find some more seeds and complete the pastor's tasks as soon as we can. I've been talking with the farmers who joined us recently, and they told me about a different crop we might be able to grow. Apparently, someone buried pumpkin seeds deep in the rainforest so the children of Hargon wouldn't find them. It's on the other side of Furrowfield Bog. Go and have a good look around over there and see if you can find us 30 pumpkin seeds, please. Oh, these guys are dumb. I have plenty of food stored in there and they don't make any food. Yatta.
What? You got some nerve coming up to a big bad orc like me with that dopey grin on your face. So, is there something you want from me? You're growing a new day tree and you need to learn how to farm some more plants to finish the job? That's a pretty plucky thing for a scrawny little human like you to do. Don't you know that everyone here follows the children of Hargon? You've got guts, kid, so I'll tell you a thing or two that might come in handy. Once upon a time, this whole area used to be a tomato farm. If you look hard enough, you might be able to find some seeds still buried around the place. If you do manage to find some tomato seeds, come back here and I'll show you how to grow them.
There's a lot of tomato seeds buried in this bog. Squeak! But you can't see them with that naked eye, of course. But if you had a furrow field retriever, it would be able to sniff them out, no problem. Yay!
Could that be a tomato seed? The ones Perry was after? We still need to find out how to plant them, though. Let's see if there's someone around here we can ask.
What's that? You found some tomato seeds already? I've been waiting a long time for someone like you to come along, a human worthy of learning the ancient secrets of growing tomatoes. Alright, listen carefully. To grow tomatoes, you need planting poles. You can't just stick the seeds in the ground and expect them to grow. Tomatoes can get pretty heavy, too heavy for the vines to support them. If you don't place planting poles to hold them up, they'll collapse under their own weight. It also helps to dig a ditch around your plants. If you fill it with water, the soil will stay wet without needing to be watered. Rain can water your crops for you too, but the soil will still dry out over time. You can't expect the weather to do all the work for you. I've got a field right here, so why don't you try growing some tomatoes in it? You'll need a planting pole for each seed. There should be some still stuck in the ground around there, so go get them. Oops.
Alright. Looks to me like you've done everything the orc said. You reckon they'll sprout now? Either way, let's tell the orc that we've done everything he's asked.
You're quite the little farmer, aren't you? You made a perfect little tomato patch.
Great going, Donkey. Now we can grow tomatoes of our own.
Say, you seem awfully adept at setting up that veggie patch, and that's a very unique hammer you're carrying. You're not a builder, are you? Don't worry, I'm not one of those children of Hargon loons. I may be a monster, but I'm a Furrowfield native, born and raised. Another builder came to this island long, long ago. It's thanks to his efforts that things were as good here as they were. He always looked like he was half asleep, and he was a greedy so-and-so, always raiding the larder he was. But he was always ready to go the extra mile when you needed him.
Raiding the larder?
You couldn't stay mad at him for it, though. He could grow the finest crops you ever saw. One look at those succulent tomatoes and all was forgiven. That's why I'm so excited for these ones to grow. I can't wait for a chance to taste builder-grown food again. I want you to grow as many as you can. These seeds aren't much use to me when my fingers are too fat to plant them. Oh, and there's one more thing I forgot to mention. My friend lives in a cave on the east side of the swamp. She can teach you all about fertilizer. Important stuff for farming. You should go and see her. But if you ever want to know more about Furrowfield, feel free to talk to me again. I'll be more than happy to help.
Yatta. Hey, Donkey, look over there. Why do you reckon those bodkin archers are loitering around like that? Come on, let's ask them and find out.
A human approaches, and with good timing he does. Bodkin archers we are, green-faced warriors, guardians of greenery and protectors of the green forest we are. But recently, to the children of Hargon, more and more of my warriors defect. Turn to the dark side they have.
Okay, yeah, this is deliberately Yoda.
The forest they vow to protect, they destroy. Remain steadfast, we Bodkin archers do, but not so staunch were the Bodkin boyars. And suffer them to remain we cannot. Need your help we do. Defeat the Bodkin boyar traitors, and a gift I will give you, an amazing item that can create a forest it is. Inside our forest, these purple-faced traitors do. 10 of them you must defeat.
Oh, that guy's got the treasure.
Well, 5 human bent on destroying the forest those Bodkin boyars were. But stop them you did. Know your secret I do. A builder you are. Yes? Mention a gift I did. Here. Acorns they are. Plant them in healthy soil you should. And grow a tree will. Plant enough in a forest you shall have.
Welcome back, sad boy. I'm doing Yoda.
And grow a forest you must, builder. Grassy meadows, too. To the children of Hargon we must not give in. Much more I have to say I have, young builder, but for a long time already I have been speaking. And if I speak more, it's going to destroy the voice actor's throat. If for more knowledge you thirst, if to hear my tale you hunger, then speak with me again.
Yoda's Dende is like a... What? What do you mean by his Dende? Oh, he's a little green. Yeah, that's a... What's that? Did you find a new kind of seed? That must be one of those pumpkin seeds that Rosie was talking about. I wonder what it's doing here. Maybe someone dropped it. Maybe they're still somewhere nearby. Let's take a look around. We might find some more seeds. We follow the trail all this way, but our phantom seed dropper is nowhere to be seen. What do you reckon? Shall we see if we can find anything else around here? What's up? I can do Darth Sidious. Who shall be the next voice of Darth Sidious? Hold on. Could these be where the guy who dropped all those seeds is buried? Huh? Donkey, look over there. Hey, who's there? Show yourself. Oh no, you found me. Oh, is that a Furrowfield retriever? No wonder you sniffed me out with such a good sniffer on your side. The dark side. They're such capricious creatures, though. It isn't just anybody who can tame them and train them like this. Just who are you? You've come in search of pumpkin seeds, is that so? when I was alive. Yes, Ghost. I used to grow pumpkins. I would hide the seeds to keep them from the children of Hargon. Not only did they try to steal my seeds by beating it out of me, they turned my beautiful church into an unholy shrine of destruction. Oh, whoa. If only there was a builder on the island, one who could repair the damage they've done. What? You're a builder? You don't look like one. In fact, you don't look like much at all. If you truly are a builder, perhaps you could restore the church to its original form. If you did, I could give you some seeds in return, as well as Lord Vader and the Death Star. Meet me in the church. I will explain what you must do. To come to the dark side of the Force. Come to the dark side of the Muffin Maid book club. We convene on Tuesdays, and this week's book is C. Spot Run. Behold Builder, the children of Hargon have turned my holy altar into this hideous abomination. It just won't do. Hideous? I don't know about that. I think the statue looks kind of cool. Well, I can't stand it. I want you to smash it into pieces. Strike it down. It's not just the statue, Builder. I want you to rebuild this entire altar to something more suitable. If you really are a builder, then this should be a piece of cake for you. Whoosh. You downs away. Ooh, this must be a blueprint. It looks just like the old church altar. The old goddess statue and altar are still hidden in the storeroom at the back of the church behind some crates. You can use them to complete the blueprint and restore the altar to its former glory. Oh, I still need the old... I need to go back to the base and grab the old book. And I want everyone to do the funny Han Solo dance. And get frustrated because the controls almost work, but don't do what they're supposed to do.
What evil spawned you?
Los Angeles.
Because when he was young, he ate a tub of glue. No, I just think Sheev Palpatine is a narcissistic politician who likes hearing the sound of his own voice. Yeah, that's his first name, by the way, Sheev.
Oh, donkey, what's that I smell? Have you found an acorn, have you? If you plant an acorn in nice, healthy soil, you'll get a nice, healthy tree for your troubles. That's another great way to green up the island, so 'tis. Far as I'm concerned, acorns are the next best thing after worm food when it comes to greenery growing. So go right ahead and fill this farm with trees.
Can't really get embarrassing enough. He looks like a purple foreskin, yep.
You just have to put an acorn in good soil to get a tree growing, but it takes forever for them to grow to full size. If you're not a fan of waiting, you can always use some fertilizer before you plant the acorn, then your tree will shoot right up, so it will.
Donkey, Wrigley. I couldn't help but overhear you talking about planting trees,
And I just wanted to let you know that I think that's an absolutely wonderful idea. But if we're going to go through all the trouble of growing a grove of trees, why stop there? What I really want is a way to play with them. Play with them with my mighty hands.
Ooh, now ain't that a fun idea? Let's grow ourselves a nice big tree and dangle some off it to make a lovely little playground. Crikey.
altar's as good as new. Thank you. Thank you again, Builder. It was amazing to watch you at work. This church was constructed long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away by a builder who came to Furrowfield, you know. In fact, he made almost everything around here. He turned the whole island from a barren wasteland into a bountiful utopia. But if a builder did all that, how come everyone around here believes they bring nothing but desolation and despair? Well, that's a long story. Hold that thought. You got company.
What is the meaning of this abominable altar? What do you boneheads think you're doing, destroying our unholy altar to Hargon? And even worse, building something new in its place?
Yeah, it's the children of Hargon again. Come on, donkey. Let's teach Bone Boy here a lesson. Indeed they do. It's all because Hargon is spreading around fake news. He spreads it around with reckless abandon. Yeah, I suppose so. Comes with the territory. Shinned. Should have been so vital to the planet. Yep. That's just me, Mr. Selfish, being all vital to the planet and shit.
Yeah.
Ooh, I was so scared there. I thought I might die again. Thanks for fighting off those fanatics, Builder. Although somehow I'll return. That is, again, the dumbest thing to write in a script ever. To put somehow in your script. If you have the word somehow in your script, it is a bad script. And thanks to you, too. You may have pointy ears and strange spooky eyes, but you certainly know a thing or two about fighting. What are you, anyway? There's such a powerful aura of destruction about you. What are you getting at? I'm just me. Well, if you say so. You've both been such huge help to me. I owe you my unlife. It's not much, but I want you to have these. There are more where those came from if you want them. They're hidden underground in the catacombs. You'll have to tear up the floor to get them, but they're all yours. Just promise you'll plant them in good soil and water them every day. If only you could grow a new day tree and hold a harvest festival too. I'd be so happy, I think I'd depart this world altogether. What? You're planning to do exactly that? And I can come and join in when you do. I'm so happy I could wait. Is this a trick? Are you trying to make me so ecstatic that I disappear for good? Sorry, I'm just being paranoid. I hope to see you again soon. Good luck with your mission, and don't forget the pumpkin seeds in the basement. I wish I knew. Why would you want to know a creepy old man that talks like that? He'd be a super nice guy because he talks like people would think he probably eats children. I mean, in a way he did. He devoured Anakin's soul. Friggin' comedy gold right there. So, it's tragic comedy. Blimmin' heck, donkey, you did it! You braved Furfield Bog and brought back the tomato seeds. You asked an orc how to grow 'em too. You're lucky you didn't get eaten. Well, at least you found out how it's done. You did find out, didn't you? We need to grow properly to get the day tree all powered up, so go ahead and get 'em growing. So when are you going to plant them tomato seeds you braved the bog for? Ah, the tomato, my one weakness. I have never so much as seen a tomato, so I can offer no guidance on how they are grown. I suggest you try whatever methods you learnt in Furfield Bog. Hang on a minute, Pastor Al. I thought you knew everything there was to know about growing plants and all that. I'm starting to think you're not the all-knowing oracle you make yourself out to be. if you really earned the right to wear them dracky-decorated robes. Silence, mortal. When did I make such claims? I merely stated that I know almost everything.
Bloomin' heck, have mercy, Pastor. Please, I didn't mean it. Ahem. So, Donkey, the orc you met in the bog taught you all about how to use them planting poles, right? In that case, I'll leave you to it. Set up one of them poles and let's see if we can't grow a tomato seed into a tomato sprout.
Wow, Donkey, you found all the pumpkin seeds we need. Now we're one step closer to restoring the day tree to its original majestic glory. Where'd you find all these seeds anyway? There was a ghost guarding them? They must have meant a lot to him when he was alive for him to keep watch on them after death. Which means he must really have faith in you to entrust something so important to you. So don't let him down. Treat those pumpkins with the care they deserve. Pastor out. I also think of Power Rangers.
Bruh. I mean, that actually is like a good idea. Like a Power Rangers, but for like adults. Like a Super Sentai Squad parody series. Like something that just constantly pokes fun at how absurd this all is. I mean, Titan Maximum came close in a sense, but I may do a video on like how badly it missed the mark. Anyways, Pastor Al tells me they should be quite easy to grow. You just need to plant the seeds in tilled earth and water them, just like cabbages and wheat. So let's get to it. You went all the way to Furlfield Bog to find pumpkin seeds, Donkey. It would be a shame not to plant them all.
Yes, Donkey, you have done well to recover those seeds. The children of Hargon have been trying to destroy them for a long time now. When you plant them, you will be one step closer to seeing the day tree completed. Your hard work will not only produce vegetables, but also bear fruit.
You heard the pastor, Donkey. Let's plant those pumpkin seeds. I want to see them sprout.
Have they cured Hep C? That'd be the best one. We should hope so. I mean, is Tommy Lee dead, by the way?
Wonderful. Get on, Donkey. The tomato seeds you've sprouted, that's blimmin' fantastic. Once those sprouts are fully grown, they will bear fruit, plump, juicy, blood-red tomatoes. The beauty of flavor in a freshly picked tomato cannot be overstated. I hope you ain't forget our promise, Donkey. Once we're done rebuilding Furfield Farm, we're having a harvest festival. Seems like everyone used to get dressed up dead fancy on the day of the festival back in the day and dance till daybreak. I've heard the costumes were pretty exciting.
Tommy Lee, I think he was on MTV. The drummer for, I think, the Rolling Stones. It's fun to imagine what these air-raising, spine-tingling costumes might have looked like, isn't it? Hang on a minute, Donkey. Don't give me that look. I wasn't imagining anything inappropriate, was I, Pastor Al? Don't bring me into this, you mudden-minded miscreant. I haven't the least insight or interest in your frivolous fancies. Oh, he is? Okay. Well, him. Anyway, go on, Donkey. Plant plenty of tomatoes and get us ready for the harvest festival.
Am I thinking of the right dude? MTV guy with Hep C. So celebrities with hepatitis C. Pamela Anderson has it. I didn't know that. Dusty Hill has it. Mickey Mantle had it. Benito Mussolini had it. Interesting. Who am I thinking of on MTV that had it? I'm gonna have to look up the sketch. It's that one Robot Chicken sketch with the female frog Muppet going, "You gave me hepatitis C. I only have 6 months to live." And Howard Stern's going, "Want to show me them boobs?" And she's like, "Fuck you, Howard, I'm dying." Yeah, for sure. Also, what you think about all my voices so far, sad boy, for all these characters? Ooh, now ain't that a sight to behold? We got our own little leafy play park. Cool, that tree's proper beauty. It looks good, it smells good, and it ain't rotten and yellow like the rest of the trees are. How kind of you, donkey. You made a swing and even grew a tree to hang it from, just for me. You're lucky I don't use my powerful hands to hang you. Thank you ever so much. Believe your horse, okay. Why stop here though? I wouldn't mind seeing the old place turn into a flourishing forest, but how will we go about doing that, do you suppose? If only he could make a good big field of grass and trees in one fell swoop instead of having to plant the seeds one by one. Surely he can come up with something like that, donkey. Maybe he could come up with another kind of worm food as he do the job. A woody goody. I'm going to write a script with an old man who definitely doesn't eat children, an STD ranger, and a man who is absolutely a horse. But no, I am actually going to do a video essay on on Titan Maximum. I don't know if you remember that show. Do you remember that show when it was on Adult Swim, Sad Boy? Oh, yeah, I mean, not hard to not remember. It was only on for one season. Basically, it was made by the same people who did Robot Chicken, and it was a Voltron parody. And to be fair, it was pretty funny, but I think the main problem with it was that it wasn't really a parody world. It was more close to like a direct parody, so people were like not sure if they were watching just an extended Robot Chicken gag or not. Know what I mean? Because it makes Gumby look like SNL. Yeah, but it's also hilarious. But again, I should do, because oddly enough, this same Robot Chicken crew actually did a parody world correctly and did a pretty good job at it. So have you heard of the show Super Mansion? Yes, the seed sprouted. We've grown a little pumpkin plant. I've heard so much about pumpkins. Apparently they taste great when you grill them. And they're really good for you, too. I can't wait to try some for myself. Okay, so you've seen Super Mansion. Okay, yeah, that's where they succeeded. Soon enough, we'll have the day tree. Yeah, it was actually the show that kind of got that streaming service Crackle started. And the fact that it got 3 seasons, I think, is proof positive how well it did. Soon enough, we'll have the day tree back to full strength, but I'm not sure what will happen then. I've been studying it day and night to try to figure out its mysteries. Speaking of mysteries, the ghost back in the graveyard mentioned something strange. He said there was a builder who lived on this island a long time ago, and he's the one who turned it into a utopia. But if that's true, then when did everyone start believing that builders spread desolation and despair? If you ask me, it's not just the day tree that's shrouded in mystery. This story about the builder is too.
I water and Wackelites, donkey. Furrowfield Farm is looking finer than ever. The long-awaited harvest festival approaches. Which brings me to my request, though I'm sure you already have some inkling as to what it might be. That's right, my boy, I need you to ring the builder's bell, send our building skills skyrocketing, and bring more willing workers to our farm. Something tells me your next bell ringing will bring about a building renaissance of sorts. Don't ask me why, it's just a feeling I have. So, donkey, your mission is clear. Fulfill your fellow villagers' requests, earn their gratitude, and ring the builder's bell once more.
Hello, Donkey. Furrowfield Farm is looking lovely lately. It's almost time to hold the Harvest Festival, and I can't think of a better place for it. But there was one little thing, that is to say, I wanted to ask you if you wouldn't mind. I want you to make some bunting and decorate the entire village with it so they can look as festive as possible, as it possibly can. Phew, I finally worked up the courage to ask. Lillian was right all along. If there's something I want to say, I just need to jolly well say it. So there you have it. I want to make at least 30 pieces of bunting and string them between every building in the village.
I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to the Harvest Festival, Donkey. Rosie says they used to make decorations out of pumpkins and put them all around the village to get everyone in a harvesting mood. If we're going to do this festival, we might as well do it right. So how about it, Donkey? Can you think of anything pumpkin-y we can decorate the village with?
I didn't think I'd say pumpkin-y today.
Just do me this one favor and I'll never ask anything of you ever again. If you come up with something special, stick 3 of them around the farm and get it looking all harvesty.
Hello, Donkey. I was just thinking of asking you something. How in the world did you know? Pastor Al says that he expects great things of me. Apparently, it's my time to shine. I couldn't agree more. It's time for me to step out of my sister's shadow and stride forth as a strong, independent woman. The first thing I will need is a room of my own. It's not too fussy about the furniture. A simple stool and some straw bedding. And a torch should do the job. Oh, and obviously I'll need a nameplate too. Hang it on the wall inside so that everyone knows whose room it is. Bitches. Donkey, I'd be ever so grateful if you could build me a room that is mine and mine alone. Oh, and don't forget to write my name on the nameplate, or I'll bitch slap you into next week. I don't want there to be any confusion about who the room belongs to.
And we got about 200 crops, getting more. I'm going to go ahead and plant these, and then I'm going to raid out, because my voice is getting tired. And we're getting to that 3-hour mark anyway. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Tomorrow, no stream. That is my workout day. Thursday is YouTube night. I would appreciate you hopping on my YouTube, because I'm trying to effectively regrow it. It'll be RE4. And then Friday we'll be doing some Elden Ring. Which, yes, I will be calling in someone who raided for help. But it's necessary. It's gross, but it's necessary. You have to do it. That's how I have these mosses. Yippee! I'll skip this tile. Oh. Oh, I should have waited for that if I wanted to skip dialogue. Party time! Party time! You shrivel up and eat. I ate children. Alright, let's see what we can read out too.
let's write out to... No, we'll write out to Dark PG.